Unfold Scope presenting Chasing the Wind, Turkey's 2025 hit drama, also known as Rüzgara Bırak, streaming on Netflix. And let's be real, this isn't just a movie, it's a mood board for rich people problems. This is the story of a spoiled rich guy who spends his days relaxing at the beach and his nights partying in style. He has no responsibilities, no stress, just living the dream. But everything changes when he meets the one girl who turns his whole world upside down. We begin with Osli Yashki, one of the top businesswomen at Yes Eski Group, a powerful real estate company. One day, her dad and his business partner call her into an urgent meeting. The company is on the verge of bankruptcy. Their only hope? To build a luxury 7-star hotel on a prime beach property in a place called Kasım. If they can pull it off within a year, they might recover everything. But there's a big problem. A guy named Ege, son of her dad's partner, owns 25% of the land, and he's refusing to approve the project. Osli's confused. Wait, isn't that the guy who moved to America years ago? Turns out, Ege's back. He now lives full-time in Kasım. Locals call him the ultimate rich kid, lazy, spoiled, doing nothing with his life. Confident, Osli says, "Leave it to me. I'll talk to him. This'll take 5 minutes." Her dad suggests she bring her boyfriend Sunk, since Ege's known to be difficult. But Osli brushes off the idea. She doesn't need help. She heads to Kasım solo. First stop, a seafood restaurant. Before she even orders, a handsome waiter surprises her with a dish, calling it a special meal for the most beautiful girl in the restaurant. Intrigued but playing it cool, Osli acts snobby and says, "I'll taste it first before I judge." He flirts a little and even plays music for her. She's curious but still cold. When she tastes the dish, she nearly gags. "Did you say this has rosemary? Pretty sure this is Indian basil, and I hate it." The waiter casually grabs a bite with his fingers and replies, "Oh yeah, you're right." Disgusted, she tells him to bring something else. He serves her pasta and cheekily adds, "If you ever feel lonely, I'll be in the kitchen." She rolls her eyes, thinking he's just a flirtatious waiter, but he watches her from a distance, clearly interested. On her way out, a man tries to flirt with her and she snaps, unleashing a hilarious rant. Ege shows up with a friend, steps in to calm things down, and jokes, she might look like a princess, but she sounds like a street fighter. Then adds, "Actually, I kind of like that." Takes her to get a drink and casually asks, "Have we met before?" She replies, "Not this line, again." He tries to get deep, saying she looks like someone who's had their heart broken. She's like, "I'm not doing this, take me home." Next morning, Osli's ready for the meeting. Her assistant says Ege wants to meet at the beach. She's annoyed and texts, "Just send the location." She drives over and arrives at this stunning beach, but she's immediately annoyed. Too many half-naked people, too much noise. She didn't come here for a vacation, she came to do business. She asks for Ege and someone says, "He's surfing, he'll be back soon." Just then a wave splashes her right in the face, and guess who's behind it? The waiter from the restaurant. Except he's not a waiter, he's Ege. He owns the land, the restaurant, everything. She's stunned. "You knew who I was yesterday?" He smiles. "Yeah, but you didn't ask." Trying to stay calm, she asks for coffee. He says, "No coffee, let's skip the drama. What do you want?" She mocks him. "So, is your restaurant even making money or just a rich kid's passion project?" He gets serious. "This is my land. I do what I want. You people throw money like it's nothing. We work hard here. I don't want your deal. Leave me alone. Also, I don't do business with women." That stings. Osli tries a softer approach. She says, "We used to be friends when we were 5. The company's about to collapse. We need this." She shows him the contract, then asks nicely. He doesn't move. He takes her to the edge of the beach and says, "This is my world. I'm not ruining it for anyone." Then he explains how a hotel would block the wind, and without wind, no surfing. She tries offering more, a spa, a sports center. He laughs, points at her shoes, and literally kicks her off the land. She storms back to the hotel humiliated, calls her assistant and says, "Find me something on this guy, anything." Then calls her dad and Ege's dad, totally frustrated. "This guy cares more about waves than saving jobs. Who is this loser?" Then she apologizes, "Sorry, uncle." Ozly's not giving up. The next day, she meets Ege again and takes him on a boat ride to another spot that looks just like his beach. "We can build the hotel here. You keep your beach." Ege says, "Why don't you just do that and leave me alone? I'm not moving." Now she knows pushing won't work. She tells him, "Fine, I'm not trying to convince you anymore. I'll just stay for a bit, relax, maybe learn to surf. You down to teach me?" Ege replies, "I'm busy, but I can recommend someone from my school." She's annoyed, but doesn't give up. Her assistant calls again. The sky is too clean. No debt, no lawsuits, not even a dating history. She brings him a herb, Sebast, the one he mixed up last time. He throws it back at her.
Why do you keep coming here? You into me or something? I don't like broke artists or bossy women.
And slams the door. But she doesn't back off. That night, she finds him again. "So, are you going to teach me or not?" He finally says yes. "Be at the beach at 9 a.m. If you're late, I'm training someone else." Next morning, she's early. He throws her a wetsuit and starts training her in a way that clearly sets her up to fail. He wants her to quit. But she doesn't. In the middle of all this, she finds out something huge. Ege has a business partner named Nimai, which is against their agreement. If she proves it, she can legally remove him from the board. But now something's changing. Ege is opening up. He introduces her to his friends. They're starstruck. "You're Ozly Yashki?" That night, they take part in a beach tradition, throwing a stone in the sea and making a wish. Ozly silently wishes, "Please sign the damn contract." Her assistant calls. "You were right. Nimai is real. We just need more proof." Ozly's torn. She could take him down, but she's falling for him. Ege takes her to this beautiful piece of land with horses. The caretaker assumes Ozly's his girlfriend. She says, "Nope, you're your business partner." They share fresh produce. She awkwardly eats an artichoke with a knife and fork. Ege laughs and shows her how to eat it properly. Later, the caretaker tells her that Ege's dad took him from his mom and dumped him in a boarding school. No family love. That night, they're stuck because the road is closed. One guest room. Ege takes the bed, gives her the couch. Next morning, it's boiling hot. Ege jokes, "You'd never jump into the sea. Too worried about your hair." She dives in immediately. He's impressed. He drops her off. She's clearly catching feelings. Then Sank shows up. He saw her with Ege. "You didn't want to leave him," he says. "You never really loved me. You were settling." She warns Ege. "If you don't agree, we might sue. Nimai's not on the paperwork. You could lose everything." He says, "I'll handle it, but thanks." That evening, he invites her over for lunch. He cooks. He treats her differently, more gently. He's falling for her, too. She opens up. "I've never lived for anything but work. My mom ran away. My dad was everything. Business became our way of saying, 'I love you.' Being with Ege feels real, feels alive." She tells him she's packing, planning to head back soon. Next morning, her assistant calls. "Board meeting starts in an hour. Where are you?" Ozly says, "I think I'm in love. I don't know what to do." In the end, she stays. She doesn't go back. Later, Ege shows up at the board meeting. He offers to invest a huge amount into the company, but they have to leave the Gulf untouched. They agree. He tells his dad, "Stay out of the company from now on." A few days later, Ozly comes back to Chasm. Walks into Ege's restaurant, not sure what he'll say. He sees her. Smiles. "Let's start over. You don't ask about my past, I won't ask about yours. This time, you eat the dish I make and you're gonna like it." And just like that, the ambitious businesswoman saves her company and finds her happy ending. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos.